Welcome to an incomplete guide to personal growth. We invite you to take a breath and take a listen to our podcast that explores the wonder, humor, challenges, and sometimes those self-inflicted wounds on a journey of personal growth.
Our weekly podcast conversations include stories, resources, and tools that you can incorporate into your daily life. We're the mother-daughter duo of Sydney
and Kelly.
Hi, Mom.
Hey, Sydney.
Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Hey, Mom.
Hey, Sydney. Try that again, huh?
No,
Okay.
we're good.
We're good. Okay.
So we are listening.
Yeah, the other day we were driving somewhere, and I don't know why, but I said, "Oh, you got to hear this song I heard today on my oldies station, Willie Nelson channel on Sirius." And I said, "Oh, we got to hear this." So we did, and it was Donna Fargo, "Happiest Girl in the Whole USA."
Yes.
And so we were listening to it anyway, and then it just kind of faded out.
And I was like, okay.
And
then the next
I said,
one.
"Oh, listen to the next one." Then it was whatever came on next, and faded out
again.
You were like, "What is with this music?"
And then
they just fade out.
Literally every song we listened to that was like that old time country. It was a fade out every single one.
time. And then I started thinking, I was like,
do they
that's
not?
what they used to do.
I guess so. But you just don't hear that as much anymore.
No, now it just the song. There's an
ends.
ending to a song.
Yes.
Yeah.
It
Isn't that
doesn't
funny?
usually do the fade out thing.
And it made me think about how stuff changes like that because
intros too, right?
in the 70s, I think it is, the intros were really long.
Oh, man.
And so now when I'm listening to the 70s station on Sirius XM, it's like, oh, when's the words going to start? I'm ready to sing. But the intros are long.
So long.
And
That's
it's so
so
funny
funny.
how we've become so impatient.
Yeah.
But it's not much different than Broadway. They don't, the musical just starts often now, they don't do
That's
the whole.
true. They don't do the whole
what's it
prelude.
called? Prelude.
Yeah.
They
don't or they're singing in the prelude,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. So it's like,
Yeah.
we all have ADD, not just me. But, you know,
But yeah,
I mean,
it's
it's just.
interesting, how music has changed
How
with,
that
like
has
the industry
changed.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. But oh my
it's
God,
fun.
every freaking fade out.
I know, it just suddenly just kind of goes
So
away.
funny.
You just
I don't know
keep
if they
singing.
did that for the radio back then and give them a chance to switch. I don't know.
Oh,
but
just so they could get the other record going,
Maybe.
or maybe it's just the way the song.
it's just the way the song. It's so
I don't
funny.
know. Can you imagine at a concert?
I know. It's like, where do you got to find the final chord somewhere?
Yeah. So
they had
I
an
guess
ending.
they did. Yeah.
But just for the recordings
The radio
and
could
stuff.
be for the recording.
So
That's
funny.
Yeah.
So
That's
funny.
fun.
That was hilarious. All right. We're talking about
Today's a fun one.
yes, myths that we heard growing up.
Myths that we heard growing up. Mm-hmm. And what made me think we were talking one day. You said, because my mom used to tell me
Oh yeah.
I used to have oily hair. And my
Yes.
mom used to say, well, just get all the soap out. You have to rinse till it's squeaky.
Yes, that's exactly what you told me.
And so I thought, okay. And I rinsed till it squeaked. And I told
told
you
me
to do
the
the same
same
thing.
thing.
And yeah.
So
and
funny.
Then you said,
Because like when
I
I started, it's like you go from taking baths with like
Yeah.
parents helping, and then you go to taking showers by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Well, before I just knew you'd make sure all the soap because you could see it.
I could see it, but
So
you
it's
couldn't.
like, well, how do I know?
And I
How
said,
do
it'll
know
squeak.
it's so funny.
I don't think
So
it
that's-
squeaks
let's
when they
go
wash
ahead.
my hair, getting my hair
That
cut.
is our first myth.
Yeah.
That is not actually good for your hair. Apparently.
Yeah, rinsing hair, it's a myth that practice.
Because if you rinse it that much, it strips all of the natural oils that you do need.
Yeah.
And so it can damage your hair even more.
Yeah.
And it doesn't necessarily mean your hair is healthy. It just means like sure
Just
the
means
product's
that it's-
out.
I know.
Yeah.
So you
thanks
don't have
for
to
helping
wash
my
your hair.
already slightly dry curly hair.
Sorry. Well, now you
Which
know.
is, now I know.
Right?
But that is legit. Yeah, that
Now
was
you
one of
know.
the myths.
Yeah, that was one.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So.
So
I
we
could
have
help.
a few that have to do with eating.
Yes.
One that I hered was you swallow a watermelon seed and then a watermelon would grow.
Remember, you tell kids that so they wouldn't eat it. That was a whole. Yeah. Just so they wouldn't do it.
Like, because it is kind of hard.
Yeah.
Those seeds can get big and you just don't,
Yeah, well,
You complain about it
pass
too.
them, yeah.
But no, a watermelon now, you can just surmise as an adult.
Buy seedless.
It shouldn't grow inside
It
because you
doesn't
have
grow
no
inside.
soil. You have no sunlight in there.
No, it doesn't.
Don't really have like water in a clean sense in your stomach.
It's not going to grow in your stomach.
It can't grow in there.
Yeah. But if you want to scare your kids.
Oh my
no,
gosh. I know I very thoughtfully am not ever going to tell Charles that.
You think about these myths. Some of them are just to scare your kids. Like
Yes.
gum will stay in your stomach.
For 7 years.
I never heard the
definitely
7
remember
years,
hearing
but
that.
I
heard the 7 years.
Did you?
Like in school, kids would tell me that.
Oh. I don't remember telling y'all that. I just,
No.
but yeah, like it would build up and you'd become this big old wad in your stomach.
Yes. Okay. And so, I mean, it
But
is
it
true
can
that it
stay.
probably digests slower.
Yeah.
But like generally
7 years.
within 7
7
days.
days. 7 days, yeah.
It's
Isn't that
gone.
funny? What we tell our kids just to make them do things that we,
Right?
yeah.
And it's just like, I definitely believed. I was like, well, if I accidentally swallowed my gum, I was like, well, that's there for another 7 years.
Yeah.
So I think about how old I'd be, and then we're like, oh, then the gum will be gone.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Like legit. And then another one with eating is you can't swim for an hour after eating. Now, this one you didn't really tell me.
I didn't. You know why? Because see, my mom didn't tell me either because she'd rather me just get in the pool instead of hang around her.
That is hilarious.
Right? She's like, oh, you're driving me nuts. Go get in the pool.
Yes.
You know? But yeah, that I have heard that. I have heard that
gosh.
though. But I don't think I told y'all that.
So I
Because
guess.
I wanted y'all to get out of my hair too.
So the story,
Yeah.
when it says that the body, people would say this as like kind of a lie, but that the body would send blood to your stomach while it digested food, so then your limbs would get tired more quickly because it wouldn't have the blood flow to actually.
Oh, really?
Right? And so you could definitely get cramps, if you do, but that's any activity after you eat. And then if you do any strenuous activity quickly,
those
you
stitches
get
or
little
whatever.
stitches and stuff. Yes. But there's you can just get back in the water, just like chew all the way.
Yeah.
But that one, it was actually a point in a Lemony Snicket novel.
Oh,
I
really?
think it was the second one. And instead of necessarily like there was the rule you can't swim for an hour after eating. And then it was even more so, there were leeches in this lake.
Ooh.
In the leeches, if you started swimming in that lake under an hour after eating, they'd come get you.
They'd come get you. Oh, well, that's
And so
scary.
there was like this whole part, they were trying to escape Count Olaf again, like always. And it was like, and then one of the youngest, Sonny, had eaten a banana. And then all the leeches like could sense it. And so they had to escape. It was
how
it was
awful.
good. It was a very
How
good children's
awful.
novel. It was a children's novel. And that was
Children's
but,
novel to
But,
scare
but
them.
he used that, lie that kids are told
Yeah.
as like a plot point. It was kind of interesting. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. So that's kind of more where I learned it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
this one that you always hated me doing.
I know.
That
I think you're going to say.
like cracking your knuckles.
I know.
Is going to cause, I don't know, it wasn't arthritis.
I just
Maybe
said,
you just
it'll
said,
make them big. I don't
I don't
remember
know, something
what
like
I
that.
said.
But you told me that they would hurt my joints or something. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I
but
did.
it feels so good.
I know. But
Especially as a pianist. Oh,
I
the
know.
best. But that is not true.
I know. I still, I really thought that was still true.
Yeah, and there's no difference, no raised risk of arthritis
studies.
between knuckle crackers and non-knuckle crackers.
Knuckle crackers, didn't know.
Now, the only thing that could potentially happen is it could reduce your grip strength.
Which is weird. Yeah.
But not by any significant amount.
That's why you can't open that ice cream thing. The screw top.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I can't either. Because it's so cold.
So cold. But no, cracking your knuckles
That is
won't do
funny.
a thing. Okay?
No.
I know. I liked that one being busted.
I did. This is the one that cracked me up because I had to wear the ugliest hats.
Really?
Yeah, they were like knit things, and one of them was really long. Oh, God, they were awful.
Oh, no.
To school in the morning because we walked. Mm-hmm. You lose more body heat through your head. Well,
Yeah,
you
that's
don't
what I've always
lose
heard.
more. It's just because the rest of your body's covered up. So it just keeps it, say I wore
it's still-
short sleeves and a hat. Where would the...
I would go out your arms instead. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Oh God, I hated those hats. And to
So-
this day, if I run with a hat on, it gets so hot. I
The
can't
hardest
stand
part
it.
is most likely not to be covered up. Yeah, so
Yeah.
do wear a hat, but also wear everything else. You know, it's
Yeah,
not like
so it's not like
just,
you lose more.
Yes,
You
yes.
lose it because that's the last thing we think to put on.
Yeah, yeah.
Or want on if you have hair like
Yes,
mine.
that's true.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh God, I had.
Really?
I'm sure I have pictures of them, but
That is
they were
so,
awful.
so funny.
As soon as I turned the corner, they were on.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I've got another hair one.
Yeah.
Or two more hair ones.
Couple hair?
So, and I have heard that like a trim will help your hair and it actually helps it grow. Yeah. And like having long hair as a kid, it was like, oh, well, you still want to get a trim because that will help your hair. And then after learning about hair and skin cells and stuff and anatomy and physiology last semester, I'm like, well, that doesn't make any sense because your hair is dead.
Hair grows from here.
It's dead.
Yes.
It's dead cells.
Yeah.
Your hair grows from your scalp.
Right. So
That's where
cutting
all
it
the living
here
part
does
is.
not do anything
It doesn't
up
really matter at
Isn't
all.
that funny?
Now they do help, you know, like split ends if you don't like those.
Well, yeah.
And,
I mean, it's good to get
and
it
it's not
cut.
like it's and you know probably fewer knots and stuff in your hair to avoid. And so it's not like getting a trim isn't a good thing, but it's not like it's gonna help your hair grow faster.
Yeah.
Or longer or whatever, you know.
Yeah, I don't know where this other one came from about brushing your hair 100 strokes.
Yeah, you never told me that one.
Well, no, that would take.
It would take way too long.
Yeah.
But I guess, I mean, the only thing it does, you prevent tangling and knotting, but like the number of brushes that you do doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah. And honestly, brushing it too much can make, again, your hair worse because you're overworking it. And like,
I wonder where that came from. Old movies used to show the women brushing their hair.
Right. I know the old movies.
over.
Yes. Yeah, they would. And so I don't know where that came
somewhere from there.
But it is,
I don't know.
like a thing. But no, if you brush your hair too much, you can
Yeah.
actually hurt it instead.
Yeah.
Oh, and this one. And this one I actually did believe for a while that humans only use 10% of your brain.
Wasn't that? Yeah.
And it had whole movies
Whole
about
things
this.
about this. But the bottom line is our whole brain is always doing something.
And like, the more I learned,
Maybe the
I learned about school
potential.
stuff, it was like,
But
no, the whole brain's
being
it's
used.
So it's like, there's not really like anything extra in there. I mean, you need to be active
that
with
we
it.
only use 10%. Yeah.
And and so like whole movies were made on this concept. And so,
And they're active
Limitless.
most of
That's
the
the
time.
movie. There we go.
Oh, is it?
Limitless.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I
About
remember
taking the
seeing
pill
that.
to unlock the full capacity of your brain.
Yeah.
No, that's not how that works.
No.
Yeah. And then you had another one. Oh yeah, this one I actually did learn after becoming a parent that it was a lie. That sugar is what triggers kids to have sugar rushes or bad behavior or effective. No, sugar does not do it. And I learned because I was reading when I was like, looking into foods for Charles and learning about how to feed him and all this stuff. I said like sugar is not what causes bad. It's not what causes it doesn't cause a sugar rush. It's not how it works. And sometimes like there was a study done where it could just be a placebo effect. Parents believe it so much that then they watch their kids and they think that their behavior is crazy.
Yeah.
And they blame it on the sugar.
Yeah. Because
they
did testing on it too, and it was that. Yeah.
Who were like, oh, well, my kid didn't have any sugar, the kids were behaving almost the exact same way, but they didn't think that their behavior was that bad.
Right. Isn't that crazy?
Isn't it? Yeah, but there's no
the
claim
power
to that.
of things planted in our head.
Yeah. And I think
stories told.
I mean, but if you think about the things associated with when we eat sugar, they could be at a birthday party. They could be at a big
and they're
family.
hyper, right?
They could be hyper anyway.
Yeah,
but no, and sugar doesn't keep
by
them
other things, right?
Yeah, and sugar doesn't keep them awake.
No.
It doesn't do like it doesn't have that same effect. It doesn't have that effect at all.
Isn't that funny?
So it's like total, I think, placebo effect.
Yeah.
And so that's why I'm not as concerned about when he is sugar. Yeah. It's just like how much.
How much?
I think that's the more important part of it as well. How much?
Because it will crave. When I don't eat sugar, I don't crave it. Mm-hmm. When I eat sugar, then I crave more.
Yes. And so it's more of like, I think, quantity than necessarily like when or its causes on their behavior. Yeah. That one I did find out was a lie. So I've got a couple others.
Okay. I'm ready.
And one that I used to believe that eating carrots will improve your eyesight.
Yeah.
No. It's not the carrot itself. It's the vitamin A.
Yeah.
That is what improves your eyesight.
But
you can get that in a lot of other things. Eggs, sweet potatoes, broccoli, spinach. All this stuff has vitamin A. Just other veggies in general. Yeah. But carrots can, in fact, change your skin color.
Yes.
Like for real. Like that's not a lie.
Yeah.
Because of the carotene with a C
So strong.
in it, and you eat so much of it, the carotene has this yellow-orange pigment to it, and it can get into your skin cells and then cause it.
I'm glad I've never eaten that many carrots.
I know. I think one time I thought I might, and then I got tired of carrots real quickly.
Oh, you were going to try it?
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been so funny.
But then I got too tired of the carrots.
That's a lot of carrots to have to eat.
There was a Magic School Bus episode where one of the kids did that.
Oh, that's funny.
So
I
funny.
love
And he
that
legit
show.
turned orange. It was hilarious.
I love that show.
And then the other one is that touching frogs causes warts. No.
Oh, right.
It's not true.
Not true.
Warts are caused by human papillomavirus. So it's actually like a human virus anyway. And it happens mostly when you get cuts and scrapes and stuff. And then the virus gets into that. And very few cause warts. That's why some people are more prone to them.
Some are more prone.
I think I've maybe once.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe.
I don't remember. Yeah.
But it's not toads and frogs that cause them.
No.
Now, toads and frogs, they are more likely to have poisons and toxins that they secrete onto their skin. So not necessarily, you gotta see which one you're touching. And it's not like they don't carry unhealthy bacteria like any other animal in the wild. Turtles, frogs, like whatever you touch.
Yeah, my mom didn't want you to have a turtle.
No, she thought that it would like
of some kind of
make me extra sick or some sort of.
I
don't know if that's true.
I don't know. I didn't look that one up. I forgot. I didn't even remember that until just now.
So it's not like they can't be unhealthy, and you should still wash your hands after you touch all the regular stuff.
Yeah.
But they will not cause you warts.
Yeah.
That's just a lie.
You know, we just say things for convenience sometimes.
Yes.
And then we just pass it on.
Oh, I've done that all the time. Charles goes, "Want to go to the car wash? It's closed.
Yeah.
Not today." Or, "You want to do this? I don't think they're open."
I don't think, yeah.
And sometimes it's true.
Sometimes
other
it is
times
true.
it's not.
Yeah. But it's
just convenience, I feel like.
Yeah.
Or just to get people not to do things.
Because you think about most of these.
Yeah. The hair ones are kind of weird. Maybe like that was more just to get people to get a trim or get people to brush their hair.
To brush their hair or get people to clean it.
Yeah.
Because
that could be why.
Yeah, so I don't know.
That's so funny, that story with Oma.
That I know, yeah.
Squeaky
she told me.
clean.
Who knows where she heard it from. Either that or she, you know.
And then you absolutely told me that.
I did.
When I started.
Well, I didn't, you know.
And it's like.
I've been messing my hair for.
And I guess these are like kind of more just harmless to me.
These are harmless. They're, you know, and it's just some of them, you know, I think, I don't know, today there's a lot of.
What?
Oh, I don't know. There's just a lot of stuff that floats out there, and we have to check.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Snow, and other things that we can check whether they're true or not. So, but yeah, those are more serious. But these are
like
fun little, you know, hand-me-down myths from years gone by, and
they're almost like cultural. Sometimes I feel like at some points it's like, well, did you hear that? And like, kids telling each other. Well, if you swallow that gum, it's going to be in you for 7 years.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
That is
just
funny.
Just a little kids thing. You know, and so I feel like it's almost more cultural sometimes than anything else.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
So it's just fun to kind of know it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fun. But, there's not much. I don't have other myths.
No, those are all the myths I have this week.
I don't. But I have a little message.
Okay.
And we can.
What is your message?
Well, we're at a very difficult time right now.
Yeah.
In our society. As a whole.
Yeah.
And the other day I was after hearing some more news, I started thinking about all the songs that we sing about America. You know, the national anthem, and then there's that one. Oh God shed His grace on thee. And I just stopped at that one.
Yeah.
And I thought, God shed God's grace on thee. And I thought, it's not like it's just going to rain down from the sky.
No.
The only way that happens is through me and you.
Spreading it. Yeah.
We're the grace bearers.
That's true.
That God, higher power, whatever you want to call, is calling us to.
Yeah.
That's the only way that God's grace is going to be spread.
Yeah.
Is through us. And we let fear and anger and differences get in the way of that grace.
Yeah.
But if I can remember that
it comes from you.
that's the only way God sheds God's grace on anything is through us.
Yeah.
Through the Holy Spirit, whatever you want to call it, and it's dependent on us.
Yeah.
Receiving and acknowledging God's love for us, and then
Right.
that's the grace.
So don't be a bystander type of thing.
That's a good. Don't be a bystander. Do the hard thing.
Yeah.
Do the hard thing.
Yeah.
And rein in the judgment.
Yeah.
You don't know what that person's been through. Rein in the criticism. People have different views. Doesn't make them, any less.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Definitely. That's a good
just
message.
a thought I had.
That's
and
nice.
That's just
No, that is good. That's true.
It's dependent on you, people.
It's for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
What are we doing?
We're gonna talk next week, I think, about how we compare ourselves.
Yes, that'll be a good one.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Talk about grace needed. Woo. Here we go. Segue.
Is
Didn't know it was
true.
happening.
Yes. So as always, you can ask questions if you have any extra myths. That'd be fun
I'd
to
love
know
to hear
about
'em.
whatever you've heard. You can tell us on Instagram, Facebook, Patreon, email, all of that stuff. All of them are an Incomplete Guide or an Incomplete Guide podcast, one of the two.
Yeah. So we look forward to next week when we take a breath and take a listen.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of An Incomplete Guide to Personal Growth. There are many ways you can stay connected. Follow us on Instagram at An Incomplete Guide Podcast, where you can sign up for our email list and get posts that delve deeper into our weekly topics. Make sure to subscribe to our podcast page wherever you listen to your podcasts. We would really appreciate a rating and sharing us with your family and friends.
We're so glad you chose to spend your time with us and hope there was a thought, a resource, or a laugh that you can take on your journey. We'll be here every Tuesday for you to take a breath and take a listen.